Welcome back to the PSA Commands Network, also known as Protest Sports Network. Your boy Tom back on the video AGT. All glory to God, man. But let's get right to today's video. I got Pedro with me. Pedro, how's it going, bro? What's going on with you?
Would be a lot better if we didn't get absolutely smoked by the Buffalo Bills right now. But hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Commanders get dismantled 37-3. 37-0. I don't count that field goal. 37-0. Versus the Buffalo Bills in dismantling fashion. Howell throws 4 picks. This is just bad. I don't know what the heck this was. Pedro's uploading his video right now. That's why he's on his phone. But this is like what?
It gave me I don't want to bring him up again. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. But this gave me Dwayne Haskins first game vibes almost, against the Giants. Remember that game?
He put a free picture.
It was a really bad game, and I mean, there's no other way to put it. No positives from this game.
Nothing. The defense held in for at least a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the defense, it wasn't great, but it just wasn't being put in a good position with the 4 turnovers and the defense. I thought the D-line, though, they could have stepped up a little bit more, no pressure at all, not much pressure. I mean, early on, they were getting a little bit of pressure, but they had 1 QB hit, no sacks. I thought they were going to step up a little bit, and they didn't.
Yeah, facts. I thought they at least would get forced a turnover. They forced a 1 turnover. California did get the interception. It was still 16-0, but it is bad. Overall, it's just bad. We let James Cook have 15 carries for 98 yards. Stephon Diggs 8. Josh Allen had a pedestrian game, 20 for 32 and 218. They still blow us out. That's what hurt. Josh Allen didn't even do nothing special, and we still got to do it. That's inexcusable, bro. It's inexcusable by this whole team. I don't know what the heck. Gibson still fumbling.
Yeah, he shouldn't touch the field again, bro.
I'm 1,000% done with Antonio Gibson. I'm done. I'm done. I can't take it no more, dog. He cannot hold on to the football. He fumbled week 1. Yeah, week 1. Fumbled this game. I'm done. I can't do it no more. As dynamic as he is as a pass catcher, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Can't. Brian Robinson averaged 7 yards a carry. You want to give him 10 carries. When the game was competitive for most of the game. They only poured it on in the fourth quarter. It only was this bad because it was literally the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
The game was competitive for 3.5 quarters, and you don't run the ball. I don't understand this. I don't understand. I understand the game plan. I didn't understand anything. Everything made 0 sense to me. Nothing made sense. Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing. Terry gets 6 targets.
And they were all right, 5-6 yard targets. It was ridiculous. And even I'm fine with stuff like that, but you got to try to get him schemed open so that he can run after the catch. He had no opportunities. A lot of them were on the sideline. It was just the enemy did not have a good play calling game. Jahan Dotson, where is he? I mean, I'm not saying it's Jahan's fault because I know he's nice and they got to get him involved, but 3 games and I don't think he's hit 100 total yards yet, which you would think at this point he would, but it's been bad for Jahan. And again, I'm not saying it's Jahan's fault. They need to get him involved more, but it's been a little bit, underwhelming so far for Jahan. Even Terry as well. He's not gotten as many yards I would think he would.
Yeah, because even last year, with the bad quarterback play, unquote, Terry had a much better first 3 games. He had a 50-yard game the first game, he had 80-yard the next game, and I mean the garbage time 100-yard game, but still had 100 yards in the game.
Yeah,
Eagles this doesn't make sense. I thought this was supposed to be Terry's year to go off, and it's not happening. I don't understand.
For real, yeah.
Terry and Han have not lived the expectation, but it's not their fault. Terry McLaurin has 7 catches for 85 yards in 3 games.
I think that's not counting this last game.
Okay, but that's still he's barely over 100 yards in 1 TD. That's not going to cut it, bro. That's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. I understand. And one target that the Army got was a pick. Like, come on, I don't understand this. I don't. I get the defense allowing points because the Bills' offense is that good. I understand that, but the defense actually did their job today for 3 quarters, and you can't get nothing going. Like I didn't see any creativeness. I didn't see a screen game. Where was the screen game today?
When the run game was working, you went away from it. Like in the first possession, B-Rob was cooking, and they go away from it.
Like how 100 times.
Exactly. And in the second half too, he was cooking, and they still don't give it to him. I'm whatever, man. Like they wanted it, whatever the enemy wants to do. But the same thing happened last week. They didn't run the ball at all in the first half. Offense wasn't cooking anything up, and then the second half they started running and it started working. So the enemy he's got to be better. I mean, his second game was really, really good, even though the first half wasn't great. They scored 35 points, but it's got to be better. We played a real team today, like the Broncos and the Cardinals. Like, let's keep it real. They're not good teams. And we beat them. We're not in their tier, but we're not that much higher, honestly. Like, we got to prove that. I think we are better, better than those teams and a decent amount better than those teams, but we have to prove it. And, we're going to have a tough game against the Eagles, against that D-line, which I think is better than the Bills D-line. I mean, I don't know how many sacks they're going to get. And then we play Chicago. If we lose those 2 games, then I don't know, man. The season at that point is going to be close to over.
Yeah, you can beat Chicago. If you can't beat Chicago,
that's what I'm saying. If you can't beat Chicago,
you can't beat Chicago, that's a problem.
At that point, just maybe Josh Harris can clean house and we can get Caleb Williams or Drake May. I would love that, but we know that's not happening. We're not going to lose enough games to do that.
Yeah. So I'm at a point where, like, if you lose to Philly, I get it. Philadelphia is an actual good football team, but you have no excuse losing to Chicago. Like, have none.
And it's just the way we lost today, though. It's like it would be one thing if we lost by like 7 or 10. We lost by 34 points, and we basically got shut out. Like, that's just embarrassing. And like we should have scored more, though. Like we were at the 1. And, the play calling is a little bit questionable there. Sam Howell threw a, interception in the red zone. Like, it was just the offense.
We got the red zone 4 times a day, and we came up with no points. That's inexcusable. That's what we got Eric Bieniemy for, was a good red zone play calling, and I saw none of it today.
And you know what? I haven't seen, I guess Jahan got targeted 1 time in the red zone, and it was that interception. But, last year, we didn't love Scott Turner, but you know what he did? He did give the ball to Jahan in the red zone. He got Jahan involved in the red zone. And I don't think, really, Jahan has had a true target this year in the red zone besides that one against, in the Bills game, which really wasn't a target, in my opinion.
No, I completely agree. Like, this game was needed. I think we needed this game like this. We needed a game to humble us a little bit. We thought we was them, and we thought we was ready for it. We're not ready for a team like Buffalo.
We're not near their tier.
Yeah, we're not that. We're a borderline playoff team that's trying to squeeze into the playoffs. That's what we are. We are the 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th best team in the conference. That's what we are. Yeah. That's what we are. And it showed today. We played a top tier team. They came in and whooped our ass. They come in and whooped our ass on all 3 phases of the game. Special teams, offense, and defense came in and whooped our ass and we stole something. We need an ass whooping today. We want to turn the ball over 4 times. Good, we're going to whoop your ass. You want to go out here and let Josh Allen run for 20 yards on 3rd and 9 and can't keep your rush lanes? Good.
And Cam Curl on the touchdown that Allen had misses the clear easy. It's not easy. It's not going to be an easy sack against Allen, but that's as easy as you're going to get. And he misses that. He also had a pick, or could have had a pick. It would have been a tough one, but if you want to get paid top safety money, you got to make those plays.
Facts. And once again, SD spanks us again. Another 8 for 111. And it was especially that one that was 3rd and 6 or something like that. Can't remember, but it was 3rd. It was 3rd and decent yardage, and they're backed up. What they do? Leave SD wide open. Just wide open. Stephon Diggs wide open. Just wide open.
He was toying with Benjamin St. Juste. Like he was just it was bad. And the thing is, they had Forbes on him in the beginning, and then the first possession, Forbes gives up like a 30-40 yard catch to Diggs, and they're like, oh, we're gonna take him off. Forbes, I just still don't think he's ready for to be that number one corner. And again, I'm rooting for him big time. But there was a reason I wanted Christian Gonzalez in the draft and not Forbes. And hey, there's still so much time. Forbes could end up being all pro, and Gonzalez could be nothing. But I don't know. That was just my opinion at the time, and you don't know how much hate I got for that. That I wanted Gonzalez over Forbes. I got so much hate, even though all these people.
I got a lot of hate too. Like,
exactly.
Forbes get all this in college, all these pick sixes. He had one pick, and that one pick might not have been an interception for real. That's called.
It should have been a pick six, though. Like,
should have been a pick six.
And the thing is, again, it's so early with Forbes, but like he was like, his biggest thing was, okay, he's gonna get these interceptions, right? But in the first two games, like the first game, he could have had one that he kind of dropped a little bit, and the second game, he had one or two that he could have had. This week, I swear someone dropped an interception today. It might have been, I think it was just Curl, I guess. It might have been.
I think Percy dropped one too.
Yeah. And Forrest got cooked today. Derek Forrest got cooked by Gabriel Davis. That was a bad play. I think, honestly, this might be crazy, but Kendall Fuller is probably our best corner right now. I mean, which might be – it's like crazy that at this point, Benjamin St. Juste still hasn't passed him. I think Emmanuel Forbes hopefully eventually will pass him, but I thought Fuller was solid today. He had 3 pass breakups, including an interception, and he was making plays. And I think he was probably one of the only bright spots on defense. I thought Chase Young had a couple good plays and, some good plays in the run game, some good pressure.
He TFL too. He looked okay.
Yeah. Would have liked to be, have a little bit more disruptive game from him, but it wasn't just him. The whole defensive line, right? Like,
quiet.
No one really stepped up. No one really stepped up.
Was quiet.
Yeah.
Ron Allen was quiet. Tiz was shh. APB out for his ass. I don't know where he was at today.
Yeah.
APB out for him. Missing person report for him. And Chase, borderline missing person report for him too. Like it was pitiful today. Like,
and then on offense, I mean, the only guy I would say, no one gets a game ball for their performance, but Brian Robinson had a good game, 10 carries, 70 yards. They should have fed him more. And I thought Cole Turner did have one that I thought he should have made the catch, but he did end up with 4 catches, 35 yards. I think they should, continue to use him more because he is a receiving threat. And Logan Thomas is fine, but even when he comes back, I'd still try to get Cole Turner as many targets as possible.
Yeah, I think things we need to do going to this Eagles game is, number one, we need to beat Terry McLaurin the football. I'm getting tired of this, bro. This 5-6 target crap, it's not going to cut it.
But also the quality of the targets. Like, he's not – the offensive line isn't good.
They ain't throwing one slant. They were throwing all the dinky dunk stuff. Like
4-yard out routes, stuff like that, where he's getting, right at the sideline, and he can't do anything.
Yeah, that's cool early to get Howell and rip him. I have no problem at the first drive of the game.
Yeah, the first drive, that was fine.
First drive, that's cool. But now in the third quarter, you down 16-0. Come on, bro. You got to throw the ball down.
And then especially when you're down so much at the end, I understand it's not ideal to drop back because of the offensive line. But at that point, F it. You're down 34-0. Might as well just throw some shots up and see if, you can get some, deep balls to Terry or Jahan. I mean, at that point, it doesn't even matter.
I mean, you'll get some momentum going to next week at least. You'll have some
exactly. And next week, if you want to beat Philly, how we beat Philly last, and it's going to be hard to beat Philly, especially after this performance. But you got to run the football, man. You just got to run the football with B-Rob, and that's how they ran. That's how they won last year. The first game of the season that they played the Eagles, they passed a ton and they got killed. You know why? Because the offensive line was terrible, and Carson Wentz took a ton of sacks. They got to learn from that last year and run the football this week. And then when you do pass it, give it to Terry and Jahan and try to get some, even a screen pass to them. See what they can do. Maybe on the left side because Sadiq actually can move and, block some people in space.
I just think the game plan was just too bland. Like, I didn't like the run game today, but the passing game was way too bland, way too simplistic. Like, they read all that. They jumped on everything. They jumped on all that. They said, okay, all right, you're going to keep throwing this dinky, I'm jumping on everything. Like, you're not going to – they threw one shot out in the first quarter. One shot. Everything else was just all dinky dunk, trying to get the ball out of Sam's hand, and they scared the line. I get you scared of the line, but you schemed it up last week. I don't understand. I don't understand how you couldn't scheme it up last. I don't get it. Pedro, excuse my French. None of this shit makes sense to me.
Yeah,
this doesn't make sense. I'm confused. I'm baffled. I'm confused. I'm just dumbfounded. None of this stuff makes sense to me. I'm just.
Wait, so you were at the game today?
Yeah, I'm at the game. I'm about to drop my vlog. I'm about to drop my vlog tonight, and I don't even want to drop it because I'm so disappointed because that performance was absolutely trash.
Yeah, like this could have been a huge moment for this franchise going 3-0 against the Bills. But hey, it's a step back. But all these teams have bad performances. Let's see how the real test is going to see how they respond.
How they respond.
Eagles and really how Howell responds because I think this defense is going to be fine. We know these receivers are good and some of these players, and Brian Robinson's good. It's really up to Howell. How is he going to respond against the Eagles? Because it's really up to him and Eric Bieniemy and these guys to scheme things up.
Facts. How are they going to respond to this? How are they going to game plan this week? And are they going to be ready for the Eagles? Because this. It's like week 3 just horrid for us. Week 3 is just a bad thing for us. Every year, week 3 is just bad. Like last year, even 2021, we played the Bills in week 3, got smoked. Last year, played the Eagles, get smoked. This year, play the Bills, get smoked. We got to be better in these week 3 games. These week 3 games have been an absolute horrid for Ron Rivera since he got here. I think even in 2020, we lost in week 3, I believe.
Yeah.
We got smoked. I forgot who it was, but if it was the Cardinals, I forgot who it was, but don't quote me. But even in 2020, when we started with 1-5, something like that, after we won week 1, then week 3 game was a blowout. So
yeah.
So it's we gotta be better in week 3 of we gotta be better. That's just not. It's gotta be better, bro. It's gotta be better. Yeah, now the Ravens game when Hassan got benched. Like week 3 has been bad. Like I don't understand. Like what is going on in week 3. Like get blown out every year, and most of the games are at home. We get week 3 at home every year. Get blown out.
Yeah, I'm about to put this tweet out, but it's like Jahan Dotson threw 3 games this year, 10 catches, 83 yards, 0 touchdowns. Like. Again, not all on him, but you got to get him more involved and scheme him up because you see the routes he can run, man. Like you saw the route in the preseason game. Like he can really do special things, but yeah.
Not getting the football. You got to give him the football. Somehow, some way, you got to give him the football. Like, I gotta get in the football. I don't understand how you don't get Jahan without. How you don't get Han involved. Terry's like an APB out.
And you drafted this guy in the first round. Like use him like a first rounder, man. Like I don't know, man. Whatever. This team, man.
Yeah. I still think it's a learning experience. Like I'm not about to trip. I'm not about to get mad about it. Like.
Exactly. People need to chill the F out. Like people do this all year, like every year. They're like, oh my God, especially when we get out to worse starts, you're like, this team's about to win 1, 2, 3, 4 games. We know it's never like that. They're gonna end up getting 7, 8 wins, maybe a little bit more if things work out. But I think they'll be fine. Each team has these bad weeks. Hopefully this is our only one, probably not. and hopefully they're able to bounce back against the Eagles.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. It's a struggle with young quarterback. You have a young quarterback here, Sam Howell, and struggles are going to come with it. This is going to come with struggles with a young quarterback. You're going to struggle with a young guy. This just comes with the territory. And this just comes with the territory, whether you like it or not. Like, Kirk Cousins had these games before. He threw 4 interceptions. Like, this is going to happen. You have a young quarterback. It's his 4th start. He's playing a Super Bowl contender. I mean,
elite quarterback, elite defense, low key. Like this,
elite defensive unit. That's gonna come with the territory. I'm surprised he threw 4. I mean, I expect him to play great today, but I expect him to play this bad either. But it is what it is. We got dismantled today. We got emasculated on national television.
About today.
Yeah, just watch the film and get better. That's all we can do.
For real. I mean, there's really nothing else you can do. These guys got to step up, though. They got to step
up. What's going on, Hawk?
Good. What's good?
Yeah, man. This one gonna stink for a day or two.
Yeah, these are the worst. I mean, obviously, the losses that hurt the most are the ones where it's like you lose on a last-second play. You know what I'm saying? Like you lose on a second touchdown. Like if we were to lose like last week, if we lost against the Broncos after that Hail Mary or whatever, I would have been sick. But these losses are just really bad when it's like you have nothing. You were like, okay, they did that. You know, it just there's nothing to take away positively out of this game. Like basically the worst case scenario happened. Your quarterback is trash, and then offense is awful. The defense, it wasn't the reason we lost, but they could have been better. And there's just not much positive from this game. Those are the worst ones. But again, it's one game. We have another actual good team that we're playing next week. Let's see how we respond against them. Hopefully Rivera has these guys ready. But I don't know, man. We'll see.
Nah, I think the Broncos had the worst ass whooping in the weekend. They allowed 70 points. I'm sorry.
And that's the thing though. Like we barely beat that team too.
That's not a good look. That's a good look, bro. We barely beat them fools, and these fools went into Denver and scored 70 points and put 70 points on their heads up. 70.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know how this about to go next week, but we better come with our A game. But we don't.
Yeah.
Philly gonna come in and spank us. We're gonna go to Philly and get spanked. We gotta be better than that, bro. That was what you call inexcusable. That was pitiful.
For real.
I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, I say y'all probably want to rant from me. Y'all ain't gonna get one today, bro. I don't have the energy for it.
I mean, at this point, like it's just like it is what it is. Like
there's no point of cursing.
We're numb to it.
Yeah. I'm numb to getting spanked like this. Like this is that's tough. We gotta be better next week though. Like, now we get blown by the Eagles next week. Yeah, y'all might see it right. I get tired of Eagle fans. They're the worst fans in football. They're so irritating. So I don't want to hear their mouth. They're irritating.
Agreed.
I just saw you upload your video. I'm gonna watch that, John.
Yeah, I just posted it, and I put out a couple of tweets. Oh man,
not the cross on how, not the thumbnail.
Yeah, I got to, bro. We'll see though. I mean, Hal's got to bounce back. I mean, next week is a big week for him. I think he can respond. I mean, like, I don't know. I thought he was going to be a little bit better. I mean, a lot better today, honestly. Like, whatever you thought the worst case scenario for Hal today was going to be, I think it was worse than it actually you thought it would be. I mean, 4 interceptions, no tutties, just nothing, bro. Like, there weren't many throws where you're like that. Like, there was one throw, the one at Curtis Samuel, that was nice. The one he lost it over him, but besides that, man, like, there weren't many nice throws today, and he's got to like at this point, like. We're getting to the point where it's like, bro, you got to learn. You got to throw it away quicker, bro. Your offensive line isn't good. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, gotta learn. Gotta learn quicker than that. Gotta process quicker. See, it's his 4th start though. Like, we'll see. We'll see. But he has to understand that he has to get the ball out much quicker than he has, man. Because if you don't, the same thing will happen. You're gonna keep getting sacked, keep getting hit, and keep throwing more interceptions. But That's gonna do it for us today on this review of this brashing that we got by the Buffalo Bills today. I'm not watching no more for the rest of the day. I'm gonna take my black behind to sleep, and I'll be easy. Vlog will drop probably either later on tonight or probably tomorrow. I'll probably drop it tomorrow because I should add that. But vlog dropping tomorrow, so enjoy the vlog tomorrow. I know it's been kind of tough for y'all to enjoy a vlog when we get our behinds just pour a new one, but try to enjoy it. I don't know, figure it out. But thanks to Pedro for pulling up. Appreciate you, Pedro. Thank you, bro. And you have a good one, bro. Be easy. And I'll catch you next one. Like whenever we collab again.
All right. Peace, bro. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Be easy, bro. I'll be easy, gang.